What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm finally getting some work done on the E30 project. As you guys know, this is a long and ongoing project that I have. There's just so much time that I have to put into this project, but I'm finally getting back to it, finally putting some time back into it. I went ahead and got a bunch of work done off camera, which I don't know if you guys remember, but that bottom valance right there was completely all mangled up and bent, dented, and I finally got it looking good now. Now it's all straight and it's finally gonna look good when we get it painted. And as for the rest of the body, all the dents and stuff are all fixed all over the body, so that's all good to go. I still need to sand down the rest of the parts besides like the dented areas that I had already sanded down. Still need to sand down like this area and the roof and stuff like that, but I will probably get to that at the end of this video. My goal for this video is to get everything completely ready for primer. So I want to get this car primered in the next video completely, like jams and everything. I want to get it all sanded, all the dents out, and everything just completely done and ready for primer. Since the body itself is mostly done already, I need to move on to the rest of the parts right here. So the hood has a few dents in there as well that I need to fix. There's like one right there, I believe, one here, and like two more dents right there. So those need to be fixed. I went ahead and picked up a new fender. Well, obviously not a brand new one, but like a used one, but in better condition, because the one that was on there before, it was too like mangled up in this area, and the grill would have like a huge gap in there. So went ahead and picked up another fender. This still needs a little bit of body work just in this area right here, but it is in way better condition than the one that was on there before. This is the driver's side fender. Doesn't really need much work, just mostly needs to get sanded down. This is the front valance right here. This one is probably going to take a little while to perfect because it has like this rubberized coating on here, and I'm going to go ahead and strip all of that coating off. And it's dented up a little bit in this corner right here, so I need to fix all that, get all the dents off of there. And then I got these two bumpers to worry about. So the bumpers don't really have damage, just this rear bumper has this little bit of scuffing right here, which is no big issue. But other than that, they're pretty clean. All I need to do is just get them all sanded down. But before I can start sanding any of these parts, I gotta take off all these plastics and trim and lights and stuff like that, all on these parts. So basically need to strip everything down. And there's like a insulation and stuff under this hood, which I need to go ahead and take off as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. I'm gonna go ahead and strip down all the pieces and stuff like that, take all the parts off that I need, and then I will move on to sanding. But before that, here's a quick little word from our sponsor. Hey guys, I want to take a quick minute of your time to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Simply Carbon Fiber. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys definitely know who Simply Carbon Fiber is. But if you haven't, it's basically in their name. They are a carbon fiber company. They make a bunch of awesome accessories, like for your phone. They make phone cases, Apple AirPod cases. They make some cool wallets, sunglasses, and all kinds of cool stuff. They actually sent me out this really cool carbon fiber wallet right here. I don't know how well you guys can tell, but I use this thing every single day. It's really small, nimble, and you won't have to fill your pockets with a huge freaking wallet. It's really awesome. It's got a really cool money clip in the back to clip all your money, and it's got a really cool card holder right here, which stores all your cards perfectly. But they have a bunch of things on their website, so make sure you guys check them out. They're going to be having a sale from October 1st all the way till the 14th, which is going to be 30% off the entire website. I will have the link down below, so make sure you guys go to the description, hit that link, go to their website. Maybe you'll find something you like. So as always, thank you Simply Carbon Fiber for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the video. Alright guys, without further ado, let me go ahead and get these parts all stripped down. Alright guys, so today's actually a new day, but last night I got all the parts all stripped down, so I went ahead and took off all those trim pieces that were on the bumpers. I just threw all those trim pieces away because most of them were broken anyway, and either way I got all brand new European trim pieces, which the European ones don't have those little reflectors that are on the sides of the bumpers, which I hate those little things. So I picked up a full set of European trim, all brand new. But yeah, I went ahead and got all the turn signals off, and I stripped down this front valence as well. The fog lights, the ducts and stuff like that are all off of there. I'm probably gonna have to put the most work into this valence because it's like all bent up in this area right here, which is going to be pretty annoying to work with, but I'll go ahead and get that done. And the hood is all stripped down as well. Got the cover off from the bottom side, got the windshield nozzles or sprayers or whatever off. I was debating on shaving these little holes because either way there's going to be no like windshield wipers or sprayers onto the car, but I'm probably just going to throw the nozzles back on there because I really don't feel like shaving these little holes and welding them and then putting Bondo over them. So I'll just put the nozzles back on there even though they're not going to be used or anything like that. But yeah, this hood has a few dents in there. We got one dent right there, we got a decent one right here, and then we got like 3 of them right here. So those need to get fixed up. That's not gonna be too hard. I can like pop the dents out from the bottom side and then throw a little bit of body filler on there and those will be good to go. So the hood's not too big of an issue, but this front valence is probably going to take me the longest, so I think I'm just going to leave this for last. I think I'm going to go ahead and work on these bumpers first, get the bumpers all sanded and done and ready to go, then probably move on to the hood, and then I will move on to the front 2 fenders. So let me go ahead and sand these bumpers up real quick, get them all finished up. Alright guys, so in those last few clips I went ahead and got the front hood all done. I fixed the dents and I try to pop them out as much as I can, and then I went over it with like a finishing glaze, so it's like a very thin just glaze on top. And now the entire hood is all smooth and sanded and ready for primer. I also did the same thing on the front and rear bumper, so front bumpers all sanded, rear bumpers are all sanded, and I fixed this little damaged area that was here. So yeah, now George is gonna go ahead, my cousin Georgie's over there, he's been cleaning a couple parts, but he's gonna go ahead and clean these bumpers all down. He already went ahead and cleaned this front valence down, so I can go ahead and start working on that. He went ahead and cleaned the insides of these 2 fenders as well because they were like really filthy and dirty inside, so went ahead and got all those cleaned up. I'm probably gonna go ahead and paint the insides of these, probably with like an undercoating material or like a bed liner spray, just so they can look a little bit more cleaner than that. So but that's for me to worry about later on. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and start sanding these fenders down and fixing them up. Whatever like damage they have, I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix up right now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna move on to. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these fenders up and then move on to the valence after. Guys, after 2 days of non-stop sanding, I rewarded myself with the Red Bull, first of all. But second of all, finally got everything all done. So this front valence is finally all sanded down, ready to go. Actually need to just scuff like these areas right here, which isn't really that important, but I'll go ahead and do that off camera. But yeah, this whole valence I went ahead and sanded down. There was a bunch of like little rock chips and stuff like that on it as well that I had to get completely sanded down. And then I went ahead and put some finishing glaze on this side right here because of those dents that were right here. So that's finally all flat and good to go. By the way, anytime you guys see me using like Bondo or finishing glaze or anything like that, it does not exceed like 3 millimeters, because you don't want to put too thick of a layer on there so it won't be cracking or anything like that. So don't be thinking I'm just globbing on a shit ton of like glaze or Bondo and shit like that, because either way I wouldn't want it cracking later on anyway. So I'm trying to do it the right way. But yeah, that front valence is done, and I also got both of the front fenders done as well. This front fender just needed a little bit of finishing glaze right there in the corner, but that's all good to go. Hood is finally all good to go, and now the whole car is ready for primer. So hopefully in the next video we can get everything primered up. One thing I forgot to show you guys is this new M-Tech 1 spoiler that I got. Obviously it's a replica, it's not an original M-Tech 1 because those things cost an arm and a leg. But I went ahead and got this ABS plastic one right here. It actually fits up really well. I still need to drill like the holes just to get everything tightened down, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. I can't wait till this car is done. So fingers crossed within the next few days I'll get this entire car all primered and ready to go. And then after that it's gonna need to be sanded one final time, which I'm really not looking forward to, because these videos go by quick for you guys, but it literally takes me days just to get all this shit sanded down, and it's really annoying. I'm already over it, but I'm just pushing through because I really want to see this car done. But yeah, in the next video we're gonna be getting this car primered and all sanded down, and we'll get it ready for paint. Now I don't know if I'm going to be painting it after that. I'm most likely going to be putting it on the lift. Hopefully the lift will be working by then. We're going to lift the car up in the air, and I got to wash the entire bottom side of the car, get all that gunk off, and I want to either undercoat or like bed liner spray the entire bottom of the car, just so everything looks new. Like even the fender wells and everything are all going to get sprayed, so can't wait to see what that looks like. But yeah, I'll probably do that, and then we might get the car painted after that. So we'll see how that goes. I still got to throw the engine together, so that's going to be another video. So yeah, there's still a lot of videos to come on this build, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the content. Hit that subscribe button as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.